brand new study just came out from Harvard. It was published in the Journal of the American Medical Association, and it specifically was looking at what should you eat to live long. So I think it's something we all want to know. We want to enjoy a long life. We want to enjoy a healthy life. And this is a very interesting study. They evaluated 77,000 women, 44,000 men over the course of 36 years. So that is what we call a robust study. And they were looking at basically their dietary habits and what led to the longest longevity. So at the start of the study, these were all adults. I think they were in their 50s or early 60s. At the beginning of the study, nobody had heart disease, nobody had cancer. And so then they found out what happened as the 36 years ensued. The favorite diet was the Mediterranean diet. And if you follow me at all, you know that I'm a big fan of exactly what the Mediterranean diet is. Now, this is the historical Mediterranean diet. This is not what, if you go to Greece today, you will see. Sadly, it has changed. But we're talking about fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, nuts and seeds, beans and legumes, beautiful olive oil, a little bit of fish now and again. This is not a people that have a high sugar diet at all. They don't do fast food at all. They don't have refined grains in their diet. It's all whole grains, real food, and that's what the Mediterranean diet entails. Now, they also looked at a plant-based diet, and that was on the list as well to impart high longevity. I thought it was interesting. The researchers said just make sure you're eating real food and not a lot of refined sugar. So that kind of goes back to the old adage of, well, Oreos are vegan, you know. It's like, okay, let's not be silly about it. We're talking about real food. And so basically that's aligned. The only thing different from the Mediterranean diet versus the vegan diet is no fish, because that's an animal product. But other than that, they're basically identical. And then they looked at a diet from the Dietary Guidelines for Americans, which I'd never heard of before. And that is a diet that promotes plant-based living, some lean meat, no processed meats, and absolutely no sugar. So again, a lot of commonality. This was not like they assessed these over 100,000 people, like 110, 112,000 people over 36 years and found disparate information. No, it all aligned. And lastly, Harvard decided to create their own healthy eating index. So they called it Harvard's Alternate Healthy Eating Index. And basically, it was the Mediterranean diet. So it was the Mediterranean diet. Again, the only addition, which I completely agree with, was you eat fresh fruit, you don't drink fruit juice, which I absolutely concur. They also were not a fan of refined grains, of course not. That's the white bread and the white pasta that just turns into sugar, so that's not a whole grain. So basically, Mediterranean diet for longevity. So those of you who are on a carnivore diet, those of you who are afraid of lectins, I'm sorry, there's just not the corroboration there, and time will tell, and that those are not healthy diets in the long run. Because it's very different saying, oh, I'm going to go keto for a month because I want to lose some weight. I'm going to go carnivore for a month because I want to lose some weight. Fine, do whatever you want for a month or so and lose some weight. We're talking longevity. We're talking health and longevity. And if that's what you're interested in, then here's the data. If you need assistance, please reach out. I hope you found this video helpful. If you want more on this topic and others, click here.